If you could do anything in life without limits, what would it be? We're going to explore that in today's episode. My name is Matt Jacoby with 11 Music Career Center, and you already heard what we're going to talk about today. You probably have already been asked this before, but if you could do anything in life without limits, what would it be? No limits on money, no limits on capabilities, travel, resources, things that you need to do it. At your core, who do you feel like you're meant to be? Why do you believe you were put on Earth? What contributions are you meant to give while you're here? And what legacy are you passionate about leaving behind when you're done, when your time is up? Most people just assume that they know what they're envisioning and go for it without really defining the details. Like, we're just kind of living in like, well, that's kind of a gray, cloudy, foggy vision of where I think I'm going. I can attest. I feel like that there are still days that happens, even with a story written down. But it's important to really focus on writing your big story. We've kind of touched on that a little bit in past videos, but really today's focus is on are you meant to be? What are you meant to do? What is the big picture that you're striving for with your music career? Assuming that music is your passion and your purpose and your why and all the reason for being personally and on a human level. You're here for music, but really, what does that success look like? What are you trying to achieve with this success? Have you ever pictured in distinct detail what that reality looks like in 5, 10, 15, 20 years? Are you on a stage at Lollapalooza annually with millions and millions of screaming fans? Are you at a local festival? Are you at a regional festival with hundreds or a few thousand fans? There is no wrong answer. It really comes down to, you want to do music, and are you picturing yourself in that Madison Square Garden vibe? Or are you picturing yourself in that local small town vibe where you know all 1,000 true fans' names and their kids and their spouses? And these are different scenarios or different ways of pursuing music at different levels of life. It is okay to say, I'm going to dream of being a middle-class musician. I am just going to focus on staying local or regional and making music as if I were working any other job in my town. It is very possible. It's a lot of work. There's going to be a lot of obstacles and ruts to get stuck into, and bad days and good days, but it's going to be the same if you were on the way up and trying to meet Taylor Swift and open for her at Madison Square Garden or something. It really doesn't matter what the end goal is. The journey is going to be the same and difficult. So shoot high or shoot where you want to shoot. It doesn't really matter, because your story is going to be different from everybody else's story. There's no way to compete in music. Everybody's story is different. Everybody's doing music for different reasons. So live into yours. But first, you have to write up what that looks like. The world was built with thoughts and words. Think about that for a minute. You have an idea where you want to go, and someone else had an idea. That turned into words that communicated with others. That turned into a group of people that put that idea into action. Those actions built something on this planet. That thing came into an existence. Whether it was a boat, computers, planes, space exploration, farming, cars, electricity, Furby, whatever. It doesn't matter what it was. You want to invent another Tickle Me Elmo? Go for it. But your music is no different than any of those things. Right now, it's just an abstract idea in your brain. You're trying to write it. Your career is an abstract idea in your brain. You're trying to build it. If you start working with people, you use your words to communicate. You go in shows and meet fans and get the support and put the time and effort in to actually build the network. And that group of people puts others' ideas into action, and you have an artist team, and those actions become something very noticeable by others in the world, like that's a music career. That's how things come into existence. So it all starts with picturing it on paper. Make sure it's written out. This isn't just something that you do in your mind. It's got to be on paper. Things that happen on paper seem to materialize easier because you read that every day and your brain starts to make that real. Your brain has no idea what's real and what's not real. So by stating a story in future tense that this is how it is, your brain will start to help you build that with actions and words and thoughts and collaboration. So take the time to really write your story and keep that handy. Frame it, put it on a wall, reference it every day. But it's important to know what your story is because then you can already see that it's real on paper. All you have to do is build it. I appreciate you taking the time today to watch today's video. As always, check out all other videos on the career musician setlist section of this channel. They all provide one lesson a week so you can build your career step by step. And I appreciate you guys taking time to be here today, and I'll see you in the next video.